Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last episode, we got a couple of items here at Windfall Island. We got a bottle, we got a new song, and we got 2 heart pieces. In today's episode, we're going to check out the auction house, which is right here in Windfall Island. We did this at night. Now, this is very important because what this is actually an auction. If we come over here and talk to Zaruni right here. Well now, good evening. Yes, I rent out the first floor of this mansion in order to run a nightly auction. And actually, tonight's auction is about to begin. Oh dear me, it is ever. Now, it is indeed an auction, but I'd like to describe it in more simple terms. It is a competition of the highest order. Oh yes, it's a competition to see who can get the item that is being auctioned. Can you outbid everyone else? Do you have the courage and the fundage? Oh, the drama. But what's this? Well, dear me, do I detect a hint of curiosity? Well, believe I do. Fortunately, we welcome bidders of all ages, both kids and adults. So tell me, would you like to participate in the auction? Absolutely. Really? Dear me, really? Now, are you completely fine with me not explaining the auction to you? Am I correct in assuming this? I'm not completely fine with this because I kind of want to go over this. Well then, dear me, allow me to explain. Once the auction begins, you must shrewdly tap A button repeatedly so you can earn the right to bid. Oh, the tapping! The excitement! Yes, when you want to bid, tap A. As you do, your gauge will gradually build up. Once your gauge is full, your chance to bid has finally come. Oh dear me, yes. Now, when you bid, you're naming the price you're willing to pay for the item. Let's just call it with your chance to show off your wealth. Flaunt it, my dear. Of course, if your fellow bidders try to buy the item from under you by raising the bid, you can always raise it in return. Indeed, that produces much excitement. The dramatic back and forth goes on until time runs out, at which point the person who had the highest bid gets the sublime honor of purchasing the item. The auction will only last 1 minute, not counting the time people spend talking, but do not worry, I will show you how much time remains when you make a bid. Now do you understand? Yes, I do. Very well, now let's begin. No time to dawdle. The auction is afoot. On your toes, on your toes. So now we're going to start this auction here. And many residents of Windfall Island here have arrived for this auction. Yes. First, let me thank all of you bargain-loving people for joining us this evening. Dear me, what a turnout. The auction is about to begin, yes. And what do you suppose will pop up at our item of the evening? Oh dear me, I'm so excited I can't stop sniffling. The calm before the auction storm always makes my nose run. Now let's get up to the evening. Our glorious auction item is this. It's actually a piece of heart, so this is actually really good because usually you have to win a couple of auctions for this to pop up. There's 5 major items that are going to be up for an auction. I'm going to try to get them all. So now our first is a piece of heart. So this will be our 3rd piece of heart to get. Oh dear me, what a prize. At last, your suspense is over. But all drama aside, you should know extremely rare to even get a chance to own a fabulous item like this. It is precious, quite dear, very valuable. Yes. Listen well, for I do not lie. Let the auction begin. Let's opening the bidding at 80 rupees. And begin. So now we have to practically keep tapping A until we get a chance to bid the item. And some of the other residents are going to start bidding. So Gummy raised it 83 rupees. And Meninso raised it to 86. So we're going to keep on tapping until we get our chance to bid. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a tip when it comes to auctions. And I will tell you, if you do this trick, you're guaranteed to win every time. But you have to have a lot of money in order to do it. Every time you get a chance to bid, you want to raise it at least 15 rupees. So we're at 86. So we need to be at 101 rupees. So we're going to raise it to 101 rupees. Once you raise it 15, it'll say, oh dear me, Link bids 101 rupees, and the crowd is auction goers' reels. I see nothing but stunned faces. What? What's going on here? Just how filthy rich is this kid anyway? It stuns the audience, and this will give you another chance to bid again. You want to wear out, it stuns them for 10 seconds. You want to drag out that amount of 10 seconds every time. I kind of didn't because I was kind of explaining. But you want to drag it out for 10 seconds. You want to drag out as much time as you can because you only get 60 seconds to bid. So he bid 104 rupees, so we're going to raise it to, let's say 120. So we bid 120 rupees. Oh dear me, Link bids 120 rupees. This is nuts, that wallet is bottomless. So now we got it stunned again for 10 seconds. So we want to drag it out as much as we can in that 10-second time period that we're given. Time is running out, dear friends, so it has about 30 seconds left. Let's go ahead and do it again. Alright, so we're going to raise it up to 135 rupees. And again, they're stunned again. Like I said before, if you do this tactic, you're guaranteed to win every time. But you have to have a lot of money in order to do it, because every time you do this, you have to raise your rupees up 15 rupees at least every time. So now we're going to have to go and make it 150 rupees. There you go. No, give me a break already, kid. I love this. This kind of just eliminates the chance of them bidding. There isn't much time left, good folks, people. Are you done bidding? So there's not much time left. Go ahead and raise it up. So there's about 6 seconds left. Once I do this, the auction will be over. So let's raise it to 165 rupees. Oh dear me. He's just an innocent little boy. How did I let him trick me like that? Yes, there's only 5 seconds remain. Are you all done? Is this the end? Yes, it is. Because it gets stunned for about 10 seconds. And sold. Here ends the auction. Tonight's fabulous piece of art goes to Link for the price of 165 rupees. Dear me. Let me just say, congratulations. So now we got our third piece of art for winning the auction. But there's more to this auction. So we're going to come back to this auction in order to get it again. Now I do want to mention something. In this room right here, whenever you finish, talk to this guy right here. He says right here, he tells you kind of tips on how to win the auction and everything, but I kind of already told you the tips that you're guaranteed to win every time if you follow that. You want to take a picture of this guy. This guy's name is Gummy. If you want the figurines, this one's really hard to miss. He is available during the day, but he's like hidden. So this is like a really good chance to get him while you're here, because he comes up here every night whenever you do the auction. Now, whenever you win all 5 items, it stops auctioning. No more auctions can be done. So if you're really having a hard time trying to find the guy, this is kind of missable in a way. It's not like totally missable, but it's missable in a way. So we're going to go talk to Zarudi again. We're going to skip his little long spiel again. We're going to participate in another auction, because there's 4 more items that we can get. One being absolutely not really that important, but might as well get it anyways for completionist's sake. But anyways, 3 items that we have left are really important we need to get. Okay, so what's the item up for auction now? Is this the Swift Sale? Okay, I want to mention this. The Swift Sale is something that's unique to this game only. So this is not in the standard version at all. This is a very important item, and I'm going to bid for this thing. Oh dear me, what a prize. At last, the suspense is over. All the drama aside, you should know how extremely rare to even get a chance to own a fabulous item like this. We need to get this. So we're going to start the bidding at 100. So, like I said before, right off the bat, no matter how hard you tap, Gummy's going to get it in like the first 3 seconds. He's going to raise it 3 rupees every time. So there's really nothing you can do. He'll always bid 3 rupees right off the bat. And someone else will bid about 3 more rupees afterwards. So now, we are at 106, right? So we need to raise it to 121 rupees. So now we're guaranteed, like I said before, we're practically at this point, we are guaranteed to win if we keep abusing this system like it is. You're like stunning them for about 10 seconds. And you can kind of stretch out the time as much as you need. So now we're at 121. We're going to raise it about... I want to go to 140 just to be safe. I'm kind of OCD about this. I always kind of have even numbers whenever I do this bidding. But let's go ahead and do so. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Okay, let's go ahead and raise it to 155 rupees. So we got about 30 seconds left. We're about halfway done with this one. Time is running out, dear friends. Yes, I know. So we're probably going to go through about 3 more cycles of this within this 30 seconds here. Alright, so I didn't mean to do that. Nope. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh boy. I didn't mean to bid only 1 rupee. Oh boy. Oh boy, now they're gonna really raise the price up. See, whenever it starts doing this, the price gets a lot higher than you want it to. Don't let it do this. I'm just gonna tell you right now, because you're gonna end up spending a lot more money than you need to. So we're going to raise it to... Let's do... Not 211, 205. There we go, 205 rupees. Oh boy, I didn't want to spend this much rupees, but... There isn't much time left, good folks. Yes, there's only 5 seconds remain. Let's go ahead and... Okay. So there really is only like 1 second left, but... Let's go ahead and raise it 15 more rupees, just to be sure, to ensure this. So we're going to end up spending 220 rupees for this Swift sale. There we go. So we're going to end up spending 220 rupees. See, don't let that ever happen again, because you end up spending a lot more than you really want to. So now we got the Swift sale. Thanks to the expert skill sail-making craftsmanship, your ship can now sail faster than ever. And what's better, whenever you use it, a favorable wind will always be at your back. No need to manually change the wind direction. Voyaging has never been more efficient. This is a very important item, and we really need it. So it's really good that we actually did. Okay, so we're done with this one. And if I get the item that I think I'm going to get, I'm going to cut. Because I do know that, well... This is kind of a boring process of just watching me, like, tap A as much as I can, raise it 15 rupees every time. So, I mean, like, I might cut out a couple of segments like this. So we're going to compete in another auction here. I'm completely fine with that. Okay. So let's see what's up for items, up for grabs this time. This is why I needed a lot of money right now, because we're going to be spending a lot of money on these auctions. So, okay, what's it for this time? Oh, a treasure chart. Okay, good. There's 2 treasure charts in these auctions. So we're going to go grab and nab both of them. So we're going to start the bidding at 60 rupees. Okay, so this is the one that actually is really good. There's one treasure chart that's really good and one that's eh. This is the really good one. So they started at 60, so it's a lot of rupees. So I'm going to cut until we actually win the auction. So I'll see you guys in a second. And there we go. We have gotten the treasure chart now. So now, for 127 rupees, we're going to spend for this treasure chart. So we got our first treasure chart out of 2 that we need for this auction. Now, if I get the other item, if I get the other treasure chart, I'm not going to get the other item because that's just a waste of money. I'm going to say this right now. The other item, besides another treasure chart that we're going to get, is a joy pendant. And honestly, at this point, I really don't care for it. If we get the treasure chart this time, 1, I'm going to be really happy because I'm not going to have to spend as much money as I want to. And 2, I'm just going to leave it at that. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to go pick up the joy pendant. I really don't want to, because that's wasting money, and I've got enough already for what I need to do. And we're actually going to do that probably in the next episode, what we need to do with the joy pendants. Alright, so let's see what's up for grabs this time. What does he have? A joy pendant, I should have guessed. Well, looks like I'm going to spend money. I'll see you guys afterwards. Alright, so now that we've gotten this for 109 rupees, I didn't want to spend this much for a joy pendant. Yeah, we got another joy pendant. Hippie hooray. For 109 rupees. It started out at 40. See what I was talking about? You need to win a lot of these auctions in order to make certain items appear. Or you just have random luck like I do. Now, for the final one, let's go ahead inside in here and try and get the last item, which is another treasure chart. Even though this treasure chart's really not that important, but I'm going to do it for 100% sake. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The treasure in this treasure chart that we're about ready to get is not important. I'm going to be completely honest with you folks. But anyways, the last item is, in fact, another treasure chart. And once we do this, the auction will no longer be available because we have completely gotten every item in the auction. But since we have a lot of money, we're going to go ahead and get it. So, as you guys can plainly see, when we start this, the auction begins at 5. That's really low. That's even lower than the joy pendant. But anyways, I'll see you guys whenever we win this thing. And there we go, folks. We got the last treasure chart for 115. You see how gradually that... I did let it slip by accident. They immediately started bidding, like doing a bid war, like in the middle of it when I was trying to lengthen the amount of time I was just wasting while they were stunned. But we got another treasure chart. So now we have all the items in the auction. We have completely cleaned house. And we started out with like 1,500 rupees. We ended up with like 600. I mean, granted, that's still a lot of money, but good lord. Spend a lot of money. Spend a lot of money to get a lot of items. But, anyways. Now that we're done with the auction, we are completely done with this segment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply change it to daytime because now we're going to be doing some side quests in Windfall Island during the daytime. But I'm going to leave that for the next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we are going to start doing some side quests here in Windfall Island during the daytime. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.